So a genuine sense of drama here, a pivotal game, offering the chance to seal progress from the group stage, and an opportunity also to set the tone for the knockout stage to come. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So they need a win. They need a win to get them over the line.
Well, Peter, the question that comes to mind is how much do they want it? These players know that this could be the gateway for bigger things. Progression, for starters, brings greater financial reward. It increases the brand power and can enhance the whole business side of things. Individual player profile elevation is also a huge incentive. Careers can be catapulted from this. It's worth remembering.
I think this is a formation that offers excellent balance, Peter.
Particularly tried and tested in the Italian game, of course.
Yeah, and exported with great success too, because it allows half of the team to commit to either attack or defence. The three at the back and the double pivot, as well as the three attackers and two wide men. Teams often switch between this and fourth.
Son Heung-min! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Certainly made himself a big nuisance in applying the pressure to force the error.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. There's the hit! Goal! Botafogo! And Botafogo are in front. Terrible error, duly punished.
Après 4 minutes de jeu, le numéro 99.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, look, you've got to start your qualification process at some stage, Peter, and that goal is takeoff for them.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And Messi has another goal. It's in. 2-0 and in next to no time. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Botafogo are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Kvaratskhelia, he's found a way through. Two-nil ahead already. It's been an almost perfect start. Messi. Son Heung-min! They are rampant! And they're at it again in double quick time. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
He's got the shot away! He has done it! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Le numéro 10, Messi!
Botafogo are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And here's Messi. Messi. Now the finish! Oh, he really got hold of that.
Botafogo were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
More and more. Oh, what a mistake! Hits one! He scored! A A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Le numéro 10, Messi.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And he's got the beating of his man. Decent hit! He's got a goal! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Après 23 minutes de jeu par le numéro 28.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
A win here so important to their ambitions. Bastos. Fabian Ruiz does really well to win the ball there. Bastos. Approaching the half-hour mark. Nice sequence of passes, this. And here's Son Heung-min. It's a good spell of possession, this. Change of plan here, perhaps.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this. There they go, hunting again.
Alex Telles. Vitinha. He's shifting through the gears here. Vitinha had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
And it's Alex Telles. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Strokes it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Played back in. Gives it back. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Bastos. And that's really well manoeuvred. And it's Alex Telles. Steep. Great hit! He's put his foot right through that one.
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Vitinha. That's good play. And Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball. João Neves. Now Fabian Ruiz. Gets a good foot in there. That's good running with the ball. And it's half-time here. Well, what a half. For one, pretty much ideal. For the other, utterly dreadful. And we're only halfway through.
Botafogo have been more or less perfect, I would say. Their manager's all smiles, and he's got every reason to be.
Botafogo have run riot in the first half, and barring a miraculous comeback, they have done the job already. So 45 minutes from now, we will have a much clearer picture of it all. Changes made by neither side, from what we understand. And he was quick to react. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Oh, that's fabulous. Shot a goal! And that's wide.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Nuno Mendes. He's got away. Vitinha defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's managed to get free. Bastos. There he goes, motoring, and the shot! It's a goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
Vitinha. And he's away. He's found some space. Great chance! Oh, what has happened here? Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net. And so clear that one side are so much better. The scoreline entirely justified.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option. Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, look at the space here. And the shot! Sticks it away! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Goes in for the header! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Botafogo with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Messi plays it short, over to the left, now it's Messi. Heads it! Oh, it's fallen kindly here, it's in! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Le numéro 17.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Driving forward. Can he finish? He's having a hit! Barcola. Fabian Ruiz. It'll be a throw-in. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
It's a good run down the right. He could be in here.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Can he put it away? He's put it wide.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
And they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Now it's Dembele. Foot in. Alex Telles. Almost nothing left on the clock here. Botafogo have their place in the knockout stage all but secure. Driving through the middle. Now can he... And the shot! It's there! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Vitinha really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
They're urging shapes to shoot! Goal! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
Le numéro 99.
Another one! This must be his personal high.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Bastos. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out.
Il y aura 6 minutes de temps additionnel.
Bastos. Bastos. Alex Telles. Vitinha. That is ended up in no man's land. Bastos. And that is that. Well, this is the sight of a dream fulfilled. They have made it through the group stage successfully, with the glamour and the glory of the knockout phase to come. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Early qualification is always a good bonus. They've shown resilience and strength and have all the essentials to go on a lengthy cup run. It's all looking pretty good for them.
Eh bien, cette défaite fait mal. Mais on sera meilleur la prochaine fois.
Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down. Bastoni kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's picked his way through. And Ribery! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Early ball out from the back. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now it's Pulisic. He is through here. Looks to the other side. Now it's Rafael Leao. Chance! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Milan really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? That's good running with the ball. Sommer gets the nod here. Anything we should note about him, Jim?
Well, goalkeepers usually make the headlines for spectacular saves, Peter, and this fella's certainly capable of all that. But I think his main influence...
Martinez! Oh, he's been... And the keeper couldn't hold it. And he's following up. Goal! Inter! The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Quick, decisive and unerring, a textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack. That'll do for me every time.
Inter Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Oh, what a climb! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Joao Felix. He has found the way through. And he's being shifted off it. Real chance! Oh, it's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. Milan clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Milan grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Cross flung in towards the middle. Kyle Walker. Pulisic. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Batistuta.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It's a throw-in. He rises! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Barella. For Çalhanoğlu. Zielinski. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. He's having a go! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Oh, great ball! Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Barella with the clearance. And here's Pulisic. That's a throw. And that's definitely not his best. Now it's Martinez. Fratesi. Now it's Martinez. He's got away. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Ribery. That'll be a throw-in. Reinders takes control of it and he's on the move. Now it's Ribery, and he's managed to get free. Terrific header! There it is!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And yes, it's him again. Milan get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
This might has a goal! And it's in! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look...
And Batistuta! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. And it is a game with plenty at stake, and that does show. Highly competitive, combative, confrontational. It is what you would expect from a game of this magnitude.
Signore e signori, vi invitiamo a visitare il negozio ufficiale dello stadio per acquistare i souvenir dell'incontro odierno. Attenzione, un cambio.
Here we go again.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes...
Oh, he's been caught napping!
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
No, that's been intercepted. Short changes him with that pass. Martinez. Inter Milan do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Bastoni. Zielinski. And it's Arnautovic. Joao Felix.
Look, movement creates more options, and that...
Goes for the header!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a little off target. Arnautovic. Oh, that's fabulous. Shapes to shoot. He's having a hit! Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Inter certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick,
And to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Rafael Leao! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? DiMarco gets it clear. Barella running with the ball. Inter Milan still have the cards to affect this game. Arnautovic. That's played into space. Hernandez has it in a wide position. Well-timed, excellent interception. Barella, and the counter is on. Thuram proves just a little bit too strong. And he's had a hit! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Viene sostituito con il numero 22.
Rafael Leao going face-to-face with his great rival. Zielinski defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle, stopped him dead in his tracks. DiMarco. Fratesi. Here's Zielinski. Zielinski. Oh, that's a key interception. Fratesi. Now Martinez. Fratesi. 75 minutes played. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Zielinski. Driving on and making good progress. Rafael Leao. He's found a way through. Goes in for the header. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Fratesi getting this one clear. He's got the shot away! And that is wildly off target. Martinez is onto it in a flash. Now, who's going to be first to this? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's run loose here. Here comes the corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Çalhanoğlu plays it short. Now it's Çalhanoğlu. Oh, that's a fine interception. And now they can spring out of defence. Barella. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. It's their second corner of the game. Çalhanoğlu goes short. Stefan de Vrij. Fratesi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rafael Leao. And that's put paid to a promising move.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Nice sequence of passes, this. He's keen, determined to have his say.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
So, third corner of the game. Zielinski. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Inter Milan, pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like...
Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Thuram was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Zielinski powering forward here. Well, down the years, of course, Argentina have produced some of the greatest striking talent ever, and Gabriel Batistuta embodies that.
Yeah, he does. And in terms of out-and-out goal-scoring centre-forwards, I can't recall much better.
So you fancy him to score today?
I would think there's an extremely good chance.
Barella. Inter Milan are enjoying more and more possession, but very few chances up to now. Passing nice and neat. Now Fratesi. Looking tidy in position. Great chance! Goal! Inter!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Gol per l'Inter. Ha segnato al 14° minuto numero 9.
Inter Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Oh, look, this is just what the fans wanted. And now that they're celebrating the opener, I think they'll want to see their team make all the running from here.
Guendouzi. This might... Can he finish? And one more try! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Rafael Leao simply had to find something instinctive because of the unexpected way the ball came loose.
He's shifting through the gears here. Inter Milan are seeing a lot of the ball and have a one... Oh, he's been caught napping! Now it's Rafael Leao, and he's managed to get free. Zielinski. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And Batistuta! He's scored! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Ciao. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And that's put paid to a promising move. Batistuta. Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Barella. Barella looking to penetrate opposition lines. He's a sharp little ball here. He's got the shot away! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Inter Milan could not have chosen a worse moment to turn a deficit into a lead. That's an extraordinary save from Sommer!
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
Now it's Thuram. Thuram pinches it off him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Zielinski. Fratesi. Oh, great Thuram! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Fratesi. Barella. Barella! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Costa Curta. Now that's well seen too. Çalhanoğlu. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Strokes it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
DiMarco. Gently done. And here's the chance to counter. And Inter now could counter-attack. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. DiMarco.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Guendouzi. Rafael Leao. DiMarco picks it up out wide. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. And it's half-time here. Inter Milan head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. So there was the first half.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 95, numero 7, lasciano il campo per il numero 28, il numero 44.
The second half then, just getting going. Inter Milan do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Thuram! Now, who's going to be first to this? Chance to finish.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Barella, who does have an assist to his name.
There they go, hunting again.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. And it's Mkhitaryan. Fagioli. Fratesi. Thuram. And they can counter here. Now it's Rafael Leao. He's found a way through. Guendouzi. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Thuram. DiMarco. Inter Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape.
Pulisic! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
So we've reached the hour mark.
80.953 spettatori.
Reinders is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Rafael Leao. Oh, what a climb! Çalhanoğlu gets rid without sophistication. Inter Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
He's had it taken off him. Guendouzi. Barella. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Look at the space here. Great challenge, time to perfection. Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. Threads one in. He's in plenty of space here. Has a go! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Barella. And here's Batistuta. Fratesi does well to get it back. Martinez. Fagioli. Fagioli tries making a foray down the right. And Martinez! That had everyone off their seats.
Martinez nearly produced a moment of magic. He knew the strike was pure.
And here's Batistuta. Pulisic. That is good strength. And he's had it nicked away.
Inter showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Batistuta tries a shot! And somehow he managed to miss it.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
And he's on his way! Mkhitaryan! Goal! Inter! And they're back in front! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Guendouzi. It'll be a throw-in. Fratesi with the clearance. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. And it's Batistuta. Oh, great! Oh, shooting chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Inter Milan, moments now away from seeing this one out. Reinders. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave. And Batistuta! Really well taken goal. They have stolen level at the last.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. All square again into the dying minutes.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
And he's away. Martinez! 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 22. Numero 9.
So our quest to find the winner continues. Inter Milan pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? Now it's on Arnautovic. Martinez. And here's Taremi.
DiMarco.
DiMarco. He rises! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. Reinders. And it's Çalhanoğlu. And it's Arnautovic. Rafael Leao. Can he spark a counter here? Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Fratesi. Fagioli. That's good running with the ball. He's having a go! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Lascia il campo per il numero 52. Attenzione, un cambio.
Costa Curta spots it and intercepts. Kvaratskhelia, whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's Arnautovic. Arnautovic hurtling down that right flank. Reinders.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space...
And the shot! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it! It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he...
And that's it for the first half of extra time. Yeah, 90 minutes long gone, 15 of an extra 30 have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama?
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 6. Viene sostituito con il
Exhaustion,
numero 15.
physical and mental. Will we find a winner? This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Taremi. And that is expertly dealt with. And Arnautovic! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Arnautovic controlled that with such ease and really ought to have followed it up with a goal.
Pass somewhat off target. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's on Arnautovic. He won't be happy with that one. Arnautovic! And that is wildly off target. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Rafael Leao. Now this could be a chance. And the ball's now the finish! And he hits the net. And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now. And surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency.
And the finish! And more, and more, and more! And the lead is extended still further.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Inter Milan grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Chance! It's a goal! It is no contest. It is a landslide.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
How many? Just how many? It's become a case of men against boys. Batistuta, and the shot! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, that's another chance. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Defending of the desperate variety. And that's it. Inter Milan, pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right position.
Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. Thuram! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Thuram really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Now it's Martinez. He's one-on-one, surely! Oh, a delicate chip through. Now it's Martinez. Thuram. The fry did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's intervened well there. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he's lost his man here. And here's Lautaro and Martinez! And somehow it stayed out. Neither side yet able to find the net. Bastoni. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this guy, the supremely confident Hakan Çalhanoğlu, is always a good watch, Peter. He apparently considers himself the world's third best midfielder, but I'd leave that for the moment. He's a player that adds unpredictability to any team he plays in, and he's allowed to pull the strings from that central space he likes to inhabit.
Okay, interesting. He's had a shot! And he's quick to get it clear again. That's a half-decent try. And we have our very first corner. Çalhanoğlu goes short.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bastoni. And it's Stefan de Vrij. And here's Mkhitaryan. And he's been shifted off it. And that's a throw-in. Zielinski.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Thuram.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now Fratesi. Barella. Now Di Marco. Now that's well seen too. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Always onto this. Bastoni cuts out the pass. It's gone for a throw-in.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Chips it through. Oh, that chance! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push up.
Martinez! Keeper's not concerned by that.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Just eases him off the ball. Floated through. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Back into the middle. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Oh, that's fabulous. Hernandez with the clearance. Can he put it away? And he's found the net! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Thuram, driving through the middle. That's going to go a long way. Nicked it back promptly. And the first 45 minutes are up. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Yeah, I think they'll be happy with that scoreline. I just hope the second half is as good as the first. It's been pulsating stuff.
Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1.
Attenzione, un cambio.
There's the whistle then to start the second half.
Inter are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And that was very necessary. Bratesi. Big chance! Goal! Inter! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. Inter Milan get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
And Inter now could counter-attack.
There they go, hunting again.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
He's found the... He's got the shot away! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he can clear it away. Bratesi. And here's Lautaro Martinez. The referee's awarded a free kick. No second thought, a straight red card. Inter Milan are down to 10 men. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Çalhanoğlu is behind this one. Thuram. Bastoni gets over and intercepts. That's a sharp pass. That is a great pick out. He's had a hit! Really well taken goal. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, they just couldn't...
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Ribery gets good distance on it. Oh, that's a fine interception. They get a throw in. Who saw this coming? Inter Milan certainly weren't expecting this. Zielinski. And here's Lautaro Martinez.
Martinez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And it's Mkhitaryan. That's a throw. And he was quick to react. No, that's been intercepted. Martinez. No luck with that dink over the top. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Cambiasso wins the duel this time. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Martinez. Now it's Thuram. Thuram charging forward, the ball at his feet. Great hit! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Barella goes on a run down the left wing. Corner given. Corner number 2 then. Ribery is there to clear. Oh, that is a nice touch. Pinches it off him. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Well, I think the technical challenge is doable. This could depend on the amount of power.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Chalanul! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Decent hit from there.
Oh, and the keeper didn't have that coverage, you know. He can start breathing again now, I think.
Hernandez. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Inter merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Zielinski. Thuram unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he's whipped it across. A mighty effort! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Now, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Çalhanoğlu. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. It's a great ball. Real chance! Oh, it's in! Late in the day! This could well be it!
Inter clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Inter Milan complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Thuram has been caught there, it's a foul. Bastoni has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Thuram, whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick.
Well, that's called taking one for your team, because a one-on-one situation was about to develop.
An opportunity then to pull clear here. It's an Inter free kick. He's not got that quite right. And here's Mkhitaryan. Hernandez going full tilt down the left. Thuram has it in a wide position.
They're avoiding the blatantly.
And that will be the final act. Defeated, dejected, deflated. The ultimate disappointment. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, what can I say, Peter? It seemed like the enormity of the task got the better of the players, and they never really got going. I know it can happen to even the best of us, but that doesn't take away from the fact that this was a painful watch, very painful.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so just remain... Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. And as you can see, it's Mkhitaryan! No, not quite.
It was very much worth a try, and I've seen worse. That should tee him up nicely for his next attempt at least.
That'll be a throw-in. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Rafael Leao goes on a charge down the left.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Great chance! Goal! Milan! So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Çalhanoğlu. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He has found a way through. Can he finish? Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Yeah, they got away with it, but that was a defensive letdown to see him march through like that.
Forwards and with intent. Bastoni charging forward, the ball at his feet. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Floated up and over. He is through here. Oh, smashing header! They want to be quick to recover this. Thuram gets it away. DiMarco.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Mkhitaryan. DiMarco. Stefan de Vrij. To Çalhanoğlu. Barella. He's picked his way through. Now it's Thuram. And it's Mkhitaryan. Loftus-Cheek producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Fratesi. Oh, that's a key interception. DiMarco. It's a good ball out wide. De Vrij gets it clear. Well, they've got it again. That is lovely. Abraham! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic, and it set up the opportunity. That's great effort.
Abraham! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. And the shot! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Loftus-Cheek. He's a sharp little ball here. It's a goal kick. Oh, good spread. That's a shade optimistic. That has ended up in no man's land. Thuram. Barella. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Now it's Abraham. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Zielinski. Mkhitaryan. Now it's Martinez. Stood up well to him there. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Çalhanoğlu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. There's the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Milan certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Thuram. Time and again they are repelled. Somewhat off target. And that'll be the last act of the first half. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity, high in passion. Tough game for the officials to this point, but that is unlikely to change. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Barella. Dumfries does well to get it back. He's in plenty of space here. Heads it! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Thuram. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Abraham.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Very nicely done.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. No, that's been intercepted. Nicely weighted ball. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Nicked it back promptly. Goes down, but nothing given. Çalhanoğlu. Now it's Barella. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Di Marco. And Bastoni. Bastoni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's being shifted off it. Nicely aimed pass. He gets big. That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Barella. Well timed, excellent interception. Well played right into his path. Bastoni. Çalhanoğlu.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Thuram. And it's Çalhanoğlu.
Inter are stuck in central station, and they might find a fast track out wide if they'd care to look.
He won't be happy with that one. Martinez. And the counter is on. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And he has been fouled there.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 9.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Arnautovic. He's got away. He's found a way past. Up he goes! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. He's in plenty of space here. He's found a way through. Can he put it away? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Now it's Martinez. Pinches it off him. Can he latch on to this? Now it's and the shot! They are rampant! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Milan clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Milan find a position. It's Mkhitaryan! Oh, that is outstanding! A finish of true class! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? There will be a throw-in. That has been cut short. No, no way through. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Hernandez cuts it out.
This is the time you need that pace.
And the number on the board is 3. Now that's well seen too. And there goes the final whistle. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today. The end of the game. Reflections?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going out tonight.
And all that remains for me. Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. We have already started here. Mkhitaryan. Martinez. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, there's a player below Peter who loves the high intensity, and it's Lautaro Martinez. His very direct style, as well as the ability to change rhythm, I think he would go down well in a lot of other teams. But the way he likes to press in the final third, it's something that's often overlooked, something that contributes to that direct...
Has a go! Inter Milan have their second corner now. Çalhanoğlu goes short. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. He's away! Great chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Çalhanoğlu plays it short. He's had a shot! And again! Thuram, he's picked his way through. In for a header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Thuram. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Played it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not...
He's through, it's one-on-one. Can he put it away? And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, they got away with it, but that was a defensive letdown to see him march through like that.
Bastoni does really well to win the ball there. Thuram. Oh, that's fabulous. Just eases him off the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he was alert to it. Martinez is herring after that one. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to...
Thuram! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Inter really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. And once more he proves rigid and robust. And he was quick to react. Zielinski. And it's Mkhitaryan. Out of play for a throw. Çalhanoğlu. Thuram. Zielinski. Now it's Çalhanoğlu. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Corner number 3 coming up. Up for a header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Mkhitaryan. Stefan de Vrij. Here's Zielinski. Fratesi. That's a sharp pass. DiMarco. Well, that is one way to stop him. No, he's not getting his way this time. Thuram! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
That's just literally playing into his hands. Inter clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
That could spell trouble.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Zielinski. Barella. Martinez. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. And here's Çalhanoğlu. It's a quick one. And he's running through, and Martinez! Engages and forces him off the ball. He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time. So their fourth corner of the game. And it's Danilo. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Rabiot. And here's Çalhanoğlu. Oh, that's well spotted. Mkhitaryan. And now the breakaway. He is through here. Heads it! Good delivery, but no joy.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
And he's found a way past.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Çalhanoğlu, Martinez. Oh, good ball, and this looks promising. Great hit! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. Inter Milan head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Thuram, and he's had it nicked away. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Pavard gets over and intercepts. Zielinski, and it's Rabiot, and it's Çalhanoğlu. Barella, Bastoni. Mkhitaryan carries the ball down the right. And he's there to retrieve it. So nearly the perfect ball. Barella, Rabiot. Martinez. And that could set him on his way. He's got away. Oh, look at the space. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Well, their corner count's rising, but not their goal count. They can improve.
There's the header. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Martinez stood his ground strongly. And here's Lautaro Martinez. And that's been won straight back. And here's Lautaro Martinez. And he's there to get it away. Çalhanoğlu.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi
There's the
è
clearance.
81.007 spettatori.
Mkhitaryan. And he's managed to get free. But Barella! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Shapes to shoot. Well, no goals, but certainly no shortage of action.
Well, from an entertainment viewpoint, it's not the scoreline we would have wanted at this stage, although I'm not complaining about the commitment being shown. We've seen plenty of goalmouth action.
Martinez, Çalhanoğlu, Zielinski.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Cleared without hesitation. The corner count is rising. That's 6. Up he goes! Barella clears it away. And he's there to clear it. Barella takes control of it and he's on the move. Oh, it's Mkhitaryan. Zielinski stood up well to him there. Barella. Half an hour gone in the second half. Pinches it off him.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
It's a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Now it's Martinez, and he's got the beating of his man. And Martinez! He's done very well to get to that.
Martinez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's a lucky 7th corner. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic.
Oh, what has happened here? Strokes it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Oh, he's found support out wide. He has found the way through. Shot a goal! It's off target and by quite a way. Çalhanoğlu. Great ball, and he's had a hit! Oh, that's incredible! And surely that has won the day! What a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Inter Milan take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, look, Peter, I feel a...
Barella! Thuram.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
2 minutes to be added on. Time and again they are repelled. Martinez. Zielinski. Inter Milan are... So that's it. It is all over. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I suppose they might admit to not having the best 90 minutes of possession with the ball, but they were harried continually by a team that seemed to want it that bit more.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. We have already started here. Can he put it away? There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Inter Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Thuram! And that is wildly off target.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
It's a pretty loose pass. Barella. Oh, it's Batistuta. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Zielinski gets a good foot in there. DiMarco powering forward here. Thuram goes hurtling down that left-hand side. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Stefan de Vrij. And here's Mkhitaryan in with the challenge. Batistuta looking to add to his goal. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Oh, he's been... Barella! No, he's missed it.
Inter certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Zielinski. Pavard. Bastoni with the clearance. Inter Milan are behind here despite their domination of possession. Now it's Martinez. Pavard promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Quality ball. Batistuta. And Batistuta! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
And it's played forward. Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Batistuta bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Taken back almost at once. Stefan de Vrij. He's gone forward.
Inter are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Martinez! Just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Stood up well to him there. De Vrij kept his eye on it, and he's there.
They want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, and he's through the middle. Oh, it's Batistuta. 30 minutes gone. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he's had a hit! A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
Shifted upfield.
have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And it's Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan. To Çalhanoğlu. Defending was strong and firm. Zielinski. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Inter truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Great defending, strong and determined. That's a lovely, neat pass. Good spot, he's seen the run. He can run onto that. Just a goal. He's had a shot! Has a look up and drives it forward. That has been cut short. Çalhanoğlu. Batistuta. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Barella. And here's Batistuta. Zielinski.
Un minuto di recupero.
Bastoni. Well timed, excellent interception. And the first 45 minutes are up. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. He's had a hit! Missed by a fraction. Thuram is firing after that one, and he's being shifted off it. Fratesi. He has found the way through. Great ball, and he tries a shot! He scores! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Zielinski. Thuram going full steam ahead down the left flank. Forwards and with intent. Inter Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to...
Thuram! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
And that's another good win of the ball. Now it's Ribéry. And Ribéry! Yes! And surely that settles it. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Martinez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to
Oh no, this does not look good. But chance! Oh, taken with style! It is no contest, it is a landslide. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Inter Milan are having a ball here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Now it's Batistuta. And he's on his way! Batistuta. Batistuta! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Out to the left it goes. And smartly reclaimed. Tries the cut back. Barella. Thuram. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Thuram. Çalhanoğlu. To Barella. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Inter are stuck in central station, and they might find a fast track out wide if they'd care to look.
Martinez. Pavard gets over and intercepts. Oh, that's delightful. Into the last quarter of an hour. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, super find. Oh, shooting chance! No luck this time.
Inter just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Çalhanoğlu. Now it's Barella. Di Marco. Could move up a gear here. And it's Mkhitaryan. Barella. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Now it's Thuram. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Couldn't squeeze it through. Great chance! And he steered it beyond the post.
Inter were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Works it forward. Fratesi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Martinez, he's away, and Martinez! And yes, it's there! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Inter Milan have a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. 4 extra minutes added on. Zielinski. He's shifting through the gears here. Goalkeeper's ball. And he was quick to react. Now it's Thuram. So that's it. It is all over. Defeated, dejected, deflated. The ultimate disappointment. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, what can I say, Peter? It seemed like the enormity of the task got the better of the players, and they never really got going. I know it can happen to even the best of us, but that doesn't take away from the fact that this was a painful watch, very painful.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Batistuta's cross climbs up big. Cafu gets across to intercept that.
The Dutch have a great heritage of producing some of the most talented strikers, and this one has it all.
The one and only Marco van Basten.
A scorer of outrageous goals.
Have you played against him, Jim?
No, maybe just as well.
Sommer punts it upfield. Martinez. Good chance to finish. Oh, split-second reaction.
Martinez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Inter Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Goes without saying, that was poor. Hernandez. And now they can spring out of defence. Batistuta. Fratesi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Cafu. In with a header! And he's done it! Great header, made it look easy.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Cafu. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Oh, nicely intercepted. Martinez.
Inter really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Can he latch on to this? Oh, he's found him in space. Heads it! No mistake! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Bastoni to Barella. Passing is crisp and sharp. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Cafu kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, good ball. He is through here. Martinez is onto it in a flash. Martinez. Martinez has got himself a free kick. Good effort from distance. Pirlo. He's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And here's Batistuta. Oh, great play. And a header! They are rampant! And they're at it again in double quick time. What a great header, got plenty on that.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Martinez. Time and again they are repelled. Van Basten proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
De Vrij takes control of it and he's on the move. Martinez running with the ball. And no, that was never going to make it. It's a pretty loose pass. Zielinski. Ribery. Martinez. Fratesi cuts out the pass. Oh, it's Mkhitaryan. Hernandez. And it's Van Basten. And it's Immobile.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's there to belt it away. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Bastoni is the guilty party there. And he's going to have his name taken. Ribery. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Great defending, strong and determined.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
And we've reached half-time. So you hear the chants of easy, easy, and those are entirely justified. 3-0 after 45 minutes, and it is hard to believe that there won't be more after the break.
Recandosi al box informazioni dello stadio riceveranno un simpatico omaggio.
And the action is back on the way.
Inter can show their manager and their fans how much grit and spirit is actually in this team. The right characters can rescue a situation like this, and I think we're about to discover if they're present. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Well timed, excellent interception. Cafu, who does have an assist to his name. They get a throw in. He's had it taken off him. Çalhanoğlu gets over and intercepts. Thuram. Çalhanoğlu. And it's Immobile. Martinez. Martinez. Oh, this is a very good... And Martinez! No, not quite.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Now it's Thuram. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
That's a shade optimistic. Now he's off and running. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Mkhitaryan. Martinez. Ribery. Now it's Batistuta. And here's Immobile. Looking wide. Almost an hour gone. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And for a moment, you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Immobile! And how did he not make it 4?
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Now it's Batistuta. And the finish!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Corner number 2 then. De Vrij is there, and he can get that clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Ribéry. Oh, what a climb! Just needed better contact.
There they go, hunting again.
And they're back on the ball again. Ribéry will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Martinez. Batistuta. Oh, look at the space here. Fratesi clears. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Fratesi calmly anticipates. Now it's Ribéry. He has found a way through. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
He's got away. Cafu. Oh, smashing header! They've scored! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. He's found a way through. Now it's Barella. No way through. Çalhanoğlu! He's put his foot right through that one.
Inter are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Now it's Martinez. He's found a way through. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. No way through, so back it comes. And the shot! Martinez.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Hernandez with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Stefan de Vrij. Decent progress down the left. And it's Van Basten. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Van Basten. Cafu.
That was lovely, that.
Cross from... It's a mighty effort! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Ribéry. Now the finish! Played towards the front line. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Inter Milan cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness, and it was...
Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply shapes to shoot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So, a breakthrough already. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Referee has just said play on. He won't be happy with that one. Martinez. Oh, he's real chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Martinez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Inter Milan with the corner, there first. Çalhanoğlu plays it short. There's the shot! And that's caused a worry or two. Inter Milan have their second corner now. They've played it short. Distributed tidily. Oh, shooting chance! Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. And it's Ribery. Now it's Martinez. And he cuts out the supply. Barella. He's found a way through. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Bastoni to Barella. Çalhanoğlu. Filippo Inzaghi. Zielinski. That's the end of that. It all started well enough. And here's Lautaro Martinez. He's having a go. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Fratesi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Pavard is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Inzaghi. Arnautovic providing an outlet on that flank. He'll try from distance. Thuram. Zielinski. It's a pretty loose pass. Filippo Inzaghi has a go! It's there! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Inter really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Now it's Martinez. Quality ball. Bastoni gets across to intercept that. Played out to the left flank. Thuram goes on a charge down the left. And here's Lautaro Martinez. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Hernandez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Zielinski gets a foot in here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Fratesi promptly onto that, and that is that. Mkhitaryan. Martinez! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 3 coming up. Çalhanoğlu goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's on Arnautovic. Ribéry. Nice control. Threads one, hits one! It's run loose, who's going to get there? So what can they make of this? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. And the shot's on here. And Inter now could counter-attack.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Mkhitaryan. Oh, it's Mkhitaryan.
That was lovely, that.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 95. Viene sostituito con il...
There's the start of the second half.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
And he's managed to get free. And here's Lautaro Martinez.
Yeah, that's top defending in preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And the pass is intercepted. Ribéry absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Now it's Martinez. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Driving, can he finish? Yes! The second half sparked straight into life. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Çalhanoğlu powering forward here. Filippo Inzaghi.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. Inter have certainly changed the dynamic, but I'm not quite sure whether we're going to get patience or impatience now. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Martinez is flagged offside. Inter Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes. And he's been shifted off it. Oh, that's a key interception. Zielinski. And here's Thuram. And here's Lautaro Martinez.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Inter Milan still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that is a little undercooked. That's a lovely, neat pass. Thuram. Mkhitaryan.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Bastoni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's picked his way through. Well timed, excellent interception. Pavard to Barella. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Mkhitaryan. De Vrij spots it and intercepts. Di Marco. Here's Zielinski. Di Marco. Now Fratesi.
Inter really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And here's Thuram. Ribéry. Oh, good ball. Thuram. He's through here. He's got away. He's tries a shot. He should have put that one away.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Gets his pass away. Osimhen looking sharp there. Inter Milan are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Thuram. Barella. The final 5 minutes. Taken back almost at once. Thuram. Di Marco does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Martinez! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, I just hope he won't let the failure to score affect him. With the ability he has, he can reproduce.
Martinez takes control of it and he's on the move.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically?
Just the goalkeeper to beat. He's got the shot away! It's a goal! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Inter desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch.